Listen up, Vikings Nation. The buzz behind the scenes is so electric, even the ravens of Valhalla are perched waiting for the explosion. While you breathed a sigh of relief, thinking the offseason was over, our front office mastermind orchestrated a financial move for the ages. A young corner emerged from the shadows like lightning in practice, and a prime defensive piece dangles in free agency. All happening at once. Something massive is brewing deep within the team's core. When the money wizard magically unlocks millions out of thin air, an underestimated talent in the secondary starts making the defensive coordinator's eyes light up, and a coveted veteran lies in wait. Is this just coincidence? Or the perfect plan to dominate the NFC North? Will this purple storm swallow our rivals whole? Can the offense capitalize on the genius brewing behind the curtain? And most importantly, should the fan base celebrate right now or brace their hearts for what's coming next? Don't miss this revolution, Vikings Nation. Smash that like. If you feel the earthquake building, comment below which piece you think is missing on the chessboard. And subscribe so you don't miss a single detail of this unfolding drama. Because what this cap wizard just pulled off in the shadows is about to rewrite all the rules before the first snap. Vikings Nation, meet your financial wizard, Kwasi Adofo-Mensah. This absolute mastermind just executed the most brilliant salary cap maneuver in recent Vikings history. Remember when we released center Garrett Bradbury back in March? Well, guess what just happened on June 2nd? Our general manager's strategic timing just gifted us an additional $5.25 million in cap space that appeared out of nowhere. Here's how this genius move unfolded. When Adofo-Mensah structured Bradbury's release, he didn't just cut him. He used the NFL's post-June 1st designation rule to maximize our financial flexibility. While other teams are scraping pennies, we just watched our salary cap space explode from $13 million to nearly $19 million. Think about that for a second, Vikings Nation. $19 million of fresh ammunition right when summer operations are heating up. That's not just enough for one impact free agent. That's enough for two game-changing additions to our already stacked roster. Bradbury might be wearing a Patriots uniform now, but his departure gift to Minnesota is the financial flexibility that could transform our championship aspirations. Adofo-Mensah played this so perfectly that NFL analysts are calling it the textbook example of salary cap mastery. Our four-time Pro Bowl center, Ryan Kelly replacement was already secured, and now we're sitting on a war chest that has every available free agent's agent calling our front office. The mathematical beauty of this move is mind-blowing. One strategic release in March becomes multiple millions in June, perfectly timed for when impact players start getting desperate for contracts. But here's the question that's driving everyone crazy. What position are we targeting with this newfound treasure chest? The answer involves a defensive revelation that happened at practice yesterday, and it's about to change everything about how we view our secondary. Hold on to your helmets, Vikings Nation, because what happened at Monday's OTA practice session just sent shockwaves through our entire organization. Remember how everyone's been panicking about our cornerback situation? Well, Isaiah Rodgers just delivered a performance that has coaches, players, and front office executives completely reevaluating everything. This isn't just another practice highlight, this is a franchise-altering moment. Rodgers didn't just make a play. He intercepted rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy with such authority and ball skills that defensive coordinator Brian Flores was seen nodding approvingly from the sidelines. Here's what makes this absolutely electrifying for Vikings Nation. Rodgers was signed as a low-tier investment, someone most fans overlook completely. His size isn't traditional for the position, and he came with baggage from his suspension issues. But what Adofo-Mensah saw was pure inefficiency in the market, a diamond hiding in plain sight. The most incredible part? Rodgers told reporters after practice that Flores' defensive system creates so many interception opportunities that he feels like a kid in a candy store. His patience and positioning are exactly what this complex defensive scheme demands. While other cornerbacks panic and overcommit, Rodgers stays disciplined and strikes when the moment is perfect. Brian Flores has been preaching all off-season that he believes in the talent they have at cornerback. After Monday's practice, those words aren't just coach speak. They're looking like prophetic genius. Byron Murphy Jr. is already locked up with a massive contract, and now Rodgers is showing he might be the perfect complement. But Vikings Nation, Here's where this story takes an absolutely wild turn. There's still a free agent cornerback out there who could put our secondary over the top, and the timing couldn't be more perfect with our salary cap explosion. Are you ready to discover which available cornerback could make our defense absolutely unstoppable? Vikings Nation, this is it, the moment everything comes together. While Isaiah Rodgers is proving himself at practice, and Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's salary cap masterpiece gives us $19 million to spend, there's one more move that could transform our secondary from good to absolutely legendary. Former Las Vegas Raiders cornerback Jack Jones is sitting out there as a free agent, and Minnesota should be all over this opportunity. Here's the explosive part. Jones started all 17 games for Las Vegas in 2024, recording 3 interceptions and 16 pass breakups. This isn't some washed-up veteran. This is a 27-year-old cornerback in his prime who got released because Pete Carroll's new regime in Las Vegas didn't see him as a long-term fit. Their loss could be our massive gain. The beauty of this potential signing is perfect timing. Jones would compete directly with Makey Blackmon and Rodgers for starting positions, creating the exact kind of competitive depth that championship teams need. Even if he doesn't win a starting job, he provides the veteran presence and ball skills that Brian Flores' defense thrives on. And here's the best part. Jones should cost approximately $5 million annually, which fits perfectly into our newfound salary cap flexibility. Adofo-Mensah could sign him tomorrow and still have over $14 million left for additional moves. Think about this complete picture, Vikings Nation. We've got Byron Murphy Jr. locked up long-term, Rodgers showing incredible promise at practice, and now Jones available as the perfect veteran addition. Our cornerback room would go from question mark to legitimate strength overnight. Vikings Nation, smash that like button if you want to see Jack Jones in purple. Comment below with your thoughts on this potential signing. And subscribe because this offseason is just getting started. This isn't just about adding another player. This is about Adofo-Mensah proving he can identify value, create financial flexibility, and build championship-level depth simultaneously. While other teams panic about single positions, we're systematically addressing needs with precision and intelligence. The storm is coming to the NFC North, and it's wearing purple and gold. S-Goal Vikings. What do you think, Vikings Nation? Is Jack Jones the missing piece that puts us over the top?